What's going on, everyone? This is Blue Van with Profiteer Trading. We're going to do a session review where we go over what happened in today's markets, as well as look at my morning prep and compare it to the result to see how well those are going. Kicking right into it, you got to remember that trading futures and options on futures involves substantial risk. It could involve loss, and it's not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Bam. All right, so this was at 7:28 this morning. I put this out there for ES. Pretty much so long as we held above this green line, I was looking to be a buyer. And then if we fell below, that was going to be my find sellers. I wanted to short it from here to the skyline and then run one lot in case we could go below the skyline, which is this line down here. And then as long as we held within this was my rotational environment, so you'd be fading the extremes and playing breakouts. And then right here, if we were in a breakout, I wanted to be hesitant because we had a pretty heavy resistance up into this area as we try and climb into new all-time highs. Looking at what happened today in ES, we can see, all right, where's the open? 9:30. So you can see we came down, kind of bounced off my bull line, came back up. As soon as we ripped below that bull line, we immediately came down and tapped the skyline. And then we came back down to our S2 pivot point where we saw that divergence, came back up, pulled up, pushed through the bull line, retested. This would have been a nice place to qualify long because now we've accepted back into this area and retested it so you could get it on that retest. These are really good places to take trades because you can basically set your limit to buy it down here and then set your stop, just a few ticks below. If you see this candle close and you get in long right here at like 31 quarter, you can set your stop down here at 30. And if you tap that again, you're wrong. So you can set super tight risk parameters, which is nice for these types of trades. And then at this point, you probably would have just gotten out once we broke back below VWAP. As you can see, this was a very interesting day because of FOMC, but this line served as a decent tool. Again, we tried to break, didn't break, came back through. As soon as we had that break with volume and aggressiveness, we came down, tapped the skyline, pushed back up, tapped the skyline, pushed back up, held below, and then found buyers again, brought us up. And yeah, I think that this served decent hypos today. This was a good inflection point at 30 half. And then as far as our value area up here goes, as soon as we were able to kind of break out of this, now we're imbalanced up, testing this resistance zone I was talking about. So if we can keep getting volume off of what Powell said, then we might come and try this R1 and then fizzle out for the day. But yeah, that would have been a nice spot, whether it was that break through VWAP, that retest, right here is a little pullback you could have tried to get engaged in. It's definitely late in the game now to try and play that. However, I'm happy with the prep for today on that end. Looking at CL, I was looking for a breakout pullback of the prior value area low here, and I wanted to short it to the bull line, which is this green line. Anything above this would be bearish, and then I have or if we break below the bull line, then obviously that's an instant aggressive short if we're gonna fall that low. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and look at what happened. So you can see we came into the open kind of with this rotational-ish behavior. We had just tested this in the pre-market, this line, and so you could tell it was a decent level to work with. Dipped below, we came in for a retest, we failed on the retest, so that wouldn't have been something you got involved in. And then we had inventory, so inventory came in, blew us below, right down to this line, which is this is our S1, I believe. Yeah, all right, this is our S1 pivot point. And then we came up beautifully, retested. So this would is a place where you would have gotten involved because now you've pushed below and retested, and you would have been able to put your stop right up here at this high. So 55.23, maybe you got involved at 14. So you're taking around 10 ticks of risk for something, and again, the idea was to short it to this bull line. So 10 ticks of risk for a potential reward of 55.17 to 54.59. So not too shabby. As you can see, we came down, we tapped that target as expected, and then we dipped just slightly below into that -2 standard deviation of VWAP, pushed back up, came down, retested. So again, this initial move you're not going to get involved in a lot of the times. You're going to miss it. We came up, retested that line. Again, that would have been a place where you might have been able to qualify it. It was kind of choppy right here, so if you're being realistic with yourself, you might not have got involved because of this, but then you saw it pop up again. You're like, okay, cool. Now I know where it's going, and you had that opportunity again right here to get involved. So really nice opportunity today with a crude hypo, and it brought us right back up to that PVAL. So beautiful, beautiful levels. These are the days where when you notice these things, that's when you size into the trades. When you know your hypos are good and they're strong and they're working well, you can be a lot more confident in the trades you're taking. And then when you have everything come together, it really just creates a beautiful picture. So I might take one of these and turn them into a playbook for the week. I am super, super packed with exams, so it may or may not happen. However, I'll try to get the prep out again for you guys tomorrow. I don't know about Friday. I'm traveling and I've got midterms, so it's a little bit hectic. Nevertheless, that was our review for the levels today. I'm pretty happy with them, and I think they offered some pretty fair trade opportunities. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.